Welcome to FanCorner, your favorite nerdy, unhinged podcast. Today, it's me, Rachael, the face of FanCorner. Woo! And Taylor! Yay! She's coming from us. You probably know her as CowCatClean on the gram. So, yeah. Taylor, thank you so much for coming today.
Of course, you got the alliteration of my name down pat, so that was great.
Alliteration's like my favorite thing in the world, actually. Like, I'm an alliteration
Yeah.
slut. Yeah, I think it's evocative. I don't know. Like, it makes things better.
Yeah, that's true. Any title of anything, it needs to be an alliteration or I'm not satisfied.
Yeah, I'm like, that's not poetic enough. Like, you could have
No.
tried harder. You know what I mean?
Do better. Just
Yeah. Find some synonyms.
get your thesaurus. Like, come on, let's do this. Like, oh.
The first time Taylor joined us, Taylor's episode with us was hilarious. She does all kinds of like Harry Potter pins and other pin things, and she's so talented, and I'm obsessed with her stuff. I have her, if you've seen my little Niffler purse, I'll throw a picture up right here. It came from Taylor, actually. So she's perfect to join us for today because I also am weird about Nifflers, as we all know. I train them. And so today we're going to talk about Nifflers. I'm so excited.
Yes, two Niffler freaks talking about the thing that they freak out about.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
Like, I think, like, if we were to ask Harry Potter, like, talk people, like, oh, who's the Niffler person, I think our names would get mentioned. You know what I mean? Like, that's how
At
well
least
known it
once,
is.
please.
Yeah.
If not, I've done something wrong. Like, this is messed up.
Yeah, you're like, this is actually my whole brand, so you better know me.
Man, imagine. That'd be so bad. So embarrassing. Like, what branding have I done wrong?
Sometimes at, like, Comic-Cons, people will recognize my Niffler jewelry dishes. They won't recognize my face, but they'll be like, oh, I have this on my Pinterest board.
And you have really so many, like, different variations of it, too, that are so cute that people probably recognize, too.
Thanks.
So
it's so interesting because, like, I feel like it just depends on the year which one's popular.
Mm-hmm.
Like, one year it's all silver, one year it's all gold, one year it's all plates.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I never know what year it'll be, so. Okay, well, first let's get into some, like, nerdy highs. So, Miss Taylor, what's popping in your life lately?
What's popping is Rachael Zegler at the Met Gala. I am a huge Rachael Zegler fan. So she's been to the Met Gala like a few times, but her outfit this time was just fantastic. I totally forget all of the meaning behind it. She's just like stunning.
Was she the one that did Lady
Execution
of Lady?
Yeah.
Lady Grey? Lady Jane Grey?
The one painting that it, like, so many things. But I went to see her in the last 5 years in New York. That's why I went to New York. So she's just so gorgeous and she's so talented and she's so great. I couldn't say a single bad thing about her. She's great. So.
Are you gonna go see her in Avita too?
Yeah.
That makes sense. You're like, say less, Rachael.
Already sat. I'm actually already in the theater right now. I'm already there.
You're staking out your spot a year in advance.
Yeah, I'm camping. The tent is there. So, yeah. Rachael Zegler, all-time high.
I'm really glad I knew which one you were talking about because that was such an iconic painting reference. And I think, too, like, it's such an interesting, I mean, I don't know what she was going for, right? Obviously.
Yeah.
But I think you could argue that she was maybe going for, like, how we, like, kill women, powerful women so quickly in media, which has happened to Rachael Zegler.
To her. And it's
times.
Even happening right now. Like, everybody has something to say and I'm just telling them to shut up.
Again? I remember the Snow White one. That was crazy. Like, people need to shut the fuck up.
For no reason.
Women were only allowed to be popular for 2 minutes and then we have to be executed. That's the
Not
rule.
even. Like, it's the same thing that happened with Brie Larson. Like, I will defend them until the day I die. So Rachael Zegler, I love her so much. So that was a big high for me. It's just seeing her face on my phone.
Yeah. That's so cute. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. So you went to New York recently too. You went like the week before me.
I know. I was so sad when you told me that. I was like, what do you mean I'm not gonna see you?
I was like, just stay longer.
But it was a really good time. I was only there for like, I think 1 full day and 2 half days.
Okay.
But in that time, I went to Din Tai Fung twice, because dumplings are my favorite food. I had a lot of good food. Coincidentally, a lot of my friends were there at the same time.
Oh, wow.
So I got to see like a bunch of people, went to see Rachel. One of my friends, Paula, she was there, and I didn't know that she was also going to the show. So I got to
Oh,
see her.
like at
So
the same like
yeah,
showing
she was like
too?
a few rows like behind me, like
That's
directly behind.
hilarious.
Yeah. It was really weird, but oh my gosh, really great weekend. And I can't wait to go obviously next year to see her in
Yeah.
Evita. So
That's I have been getting so many like TikToks of the balcony scene, the way they did it in London, and
yeah,
it's
I don't think that
so
they're gonna do that in
beautiful.
New York,
No, they said they're
but
not.
I
They said they're
wish
not.
that would have been so amazing.
But
But
honestly, the footage, I'm living for the footage alone. Do you know what I mean? Like
right.
I'm having a
Oh my
good time.
gosh. And she just sounds so good live. Like that is something to see.
Also, the last 5 years, I've only seen the movie version.
Uh,
Um, is so good.
I
Underrated
hadn't seen
musical.
anything about it before.
Oh
And
my
I
God, were
went
you
in and
devastated?
I was like, "Oh my God." Like, we'll never defend a man, by the way. So, obviously, I was like, "When is Rachel coming back?" So the whole
You're like, this is a rom-com ending, right? But then you're like, I hate him
Yeah.
though. Like,
Yeah. So, I knew he did something. I knew he did something. It was there. But yeah, she's just so talented. Like so talented. So,
T girl.
mhm.
Um, my high, I think, is well, I went to New York too, so I should probably mention that. That's why I've been gone so long. I was at FanConer in New York City. I saw Hades Town, and I
Oh my
saw.
goodness.
It was so fucking
So
good.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I hated the Orpheus, but besides that, it was really good. And I what else did I see? My brain is blanking. Oh, it's because it's the one my friend picked, not me. That's why. We went and
Oh,
saw Death of a Salesman.
I haven't seen that one.
Okay, it actually like have you read the play before?
Mm-mm.
Okay, to be fair, that's like deep theater kid lore. Like Neil Simon, I do not blame you. I had read it back in the day because I was a theater kid, but
Yeah.
basically it's about a white middle class boring ass man, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who like gets quiet fired and stuff, and like you're supposed to feel bad for him, but in this production at least, and I think textually, he's really just a lazy piece of shit who ruins his
Yeah.
own life. Like he's always like, yeah, I'm gonna get ahead, because I'm Rizzy and I'm this and I'm that, and he's like telling his wife how much like I sold all these units and blah 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 blah, and his
Yeah.
wife's like, oh great, this will be your commission then, and he's like, oh well, it wasn't quite actually 90, you know what I mean, units, and it's like, oh, because you're
Mm.
lying. And so I
Yeah.
think it's like it was like a scathing indictment of white fragility. So in a weird way, kind of like the last 5 years, like just
Yeah.
like how like I think white basic bitch men will feel so entitled to have an excellent life without doing any work and
Yeah.
have the best
Yeah.
wife, the best everything, and yet they do no work for it. You
Yeah.
know, it was scathing. It was good. But my other high is I just read When the Moonchild Hatched, and the
Haven't s-
next it's a big fantasy book. It's really good. It's really good.
Really? Okay.
Um, I finally read it, and then I found out after I read it, like I didn't plan this. You know what I mean? It just was on my physical TBR. Apparently, the next book comes out in like 2 weeks. So
Perfect timing.
I know what a win! Like I was like, good for
You
me.
like it was in the back of your mind. You were like, or maybe it's just like the universe aligning
Yeah,
right
it
for
was. It
you.
was like
So
she's not gonna be able to handle a long wait. We're just gonna give
yeah.
it to her. And it's funny because I bought it when it came out, like over a year ago, but I just
Yeah.
waited on
Yeah,
accident. So
sometimes honestly, if I know something's not like a series isn't complete, I'll just sit on it and just wait to read whatever I want to read until I know it'll be complete.
I
Cuz
don't
I'm
blame you.
impatient. I can't do that.
I like I like it if like it depends. So like if everyone's currently talking about a thing, like if
Oh,
it's in the
yeah,
zeitgeist, I
yeah.
think that's fun for us all to
Mhm.
talk about it at the same time. But if I'm in that in between like when everyone's talking about it, and then like if I've passed that somehow and no one's really talking about it, but the sequel's not out yet, I'm gonna wait too, if
Yeah.
I'm being honest with
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just buy a
Especially
whole
with
series
TV
at
shows.
once. Like,
Yeah.
because I'm like, I don't even want to wait long enough to go to the bookstore to get the next one. Like, I just want to go right into it.
Yeah. Just give it to me now.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's so
it
exciting,
has done
though.
me dirty once or twice, but that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
It's a risky game to be a book buyer. I don't know.
It's the game we play.
It is.
And we eat it up every single time. So
Every time.
we love
No,
to
honestly, in
suffer.
this day and age, it's so important to buy books and to read books that, like, even if we end up not liking it, we donate it or
Yeah.
something. Supporting human written word and
Mhm.
like giving back to the community by donating, that's just such a win for everyone. While people are
Yeah.
using less and less of their brains. So, I mean, it's a
Yeah.
good addiction. Like, our addiction is
There are worse
enriching our
things.
minds.
Like
Yeah, exactly.
uh,
Okay, well, let's get into the main topic. Woo! So, as a reminder, we're talking about nifflers. So, I know a lot of you, and I don't blame you, right? Because of how the marketing was, might not remember, but nifflers were actually in the original Harry Potter books. But no one knew about them really until Fantastic Beasts because they didn't make it into the Harry Potter films. So we're going to talk about the references of the baby nifflers in the actual original books because I loved them long before Fantastic Beasts.
when they were still
actually,
underground.
yeah, okay, I don't want to be indie about this, but okay.
I liked Nifflers before all you guys.
Okay, the reason that's relevant though is because I'm making fun of myself. Okay, here's why it's relevant. I started making the wedding ring box nifflers that like hoard your jewels for you and they hold them. You know, I started making those and I'm like well known for them now. Years and years and years ago. Was surprised when they were taking off because I was like, wow, that's like a pretty niche book reference, you know? Like, I love them, but I was surprised. Bitch, then I finally caught up on Fantastic Beasts. And
I was like, oh.
I was like, they're like the main character, low-key. And so, I was like watching it and I could not stop laughing because I was like, what do you want to bet that this is where everyone else knows them from?
Yeah. I mean, that's where I know them from. I like my reading comprehension's at an all-time low, so I did not remember that they're in Harry Potter. But they're just so cute. So.
Yeah. So when I came to you with this podcast episode, did you not remember they were in the original book?
No.
Oh my gosh, Taylor, that's so. I'm sorry, serious. That's hilarious. You're like, they are.
Like, I was like, okay, this is news to me.
That's even funnier. Okay, I respect it. I respect it. They get a lot more lore in Fantastic Beasts, to be fair.
Yes.
You know, they just like get more screen time, and so there's more about them. So I don't blame you. But now you're gonna get to learn the original lore. Are you so
ready?
excited?
I'm going into this blind. Like
that's so funny. So everything I tell you, you're not gonna know.
Everything this is like true. This is real.
Oh my gosh, this is funny. It's gonna be like your live reactions to
this is journalism. This is real journalism.
If we were doing this on TikTok, the little thing would be CowCatClean's reaction to nifflers. Like
breaking. She finally knows what nifflers are. But now it's like the bulk of the merch that's been coming out is nifflers and pygmy puffs. So it's like
it took them so long to start making them to where they looked cute because for a long time which they do have long snouts, but for a long time they kind of looked grapey in the merch.
Yeah.
Until maybe like 2 years ago. I don't know. You know what else they've never figured out? Pygmy puffs.
Yeah.
I have a cute pygmy puff. I was looking. I don't know where she is. I have a really cute pygmy puff, like a small maker made back in the day. She doesn't do it anymore, and it's the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. But then the actual merch is kind of low key horrifying. Like,
yeah.
So funny. How
it's like the eyes are looking at me a little too much.
They give them like too many little wrinkles. I think.
Yeah.
What? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's get into it. Okay, so where we first meet the Nifflers, it's in book 4. Okay. We're in a magical creatures lesson with Hagrid.
Okay.
Which I will say, Hagrid's not the best teacher. I hate to say that. But a lot
not
of lessons...
too much on my boy Hagrid. Not too much on Hagrid now.
Do you remember the Blast-Ended Skewerts?
Okay, not.
Okay, but do you remember that though?
Yes.
Okay, good. Because that's always where I'm like, who the fuck let him do this? Like he's just like, take care of these monstrous beasts when kids are getting burned all the time. Like, what is this like? Okay.
And then like referred to that in the Hagrid's motorbike ride. Like, why are we doing this?
I forgot it was on the right. That's funny.
Why did they do that to him?
To be fair, why was he torturing the children?
Why not? They have to learn.
Some of them
the hard
deserved it.
way.
Okay, but this lesson was one of his best lessons. So he has a lesson. So you'll like this. This is pro Hagrid. Okay.
Okay.
And I do love him. I just think sometimes he was not the best teacher. Great man, bad teacher. But this lesson he slayed. Everyone comes to class that day. And he's like, we're doing an activity, and like whoever wins is gonna get this huge thing of Honeyduke's chocolate. And he like had dug up and like hidden a bunch of gold coins, and he introduces the Niffler. And every kid got a Niffler, and whichever kid's Niffler found the most gold coins won the day. And so that was kind of the whatever.
That's cute.
Yeah, it was cute as fuck, actually. But here's the tea, okay? So first of all, one of the first things we see the Nifflers do is, before Hagrid's really explained what the hell these little creatures are, Pansy Parkinson, who's a bitch, has a fancy watch on, so not an Apple Watch, something shiny. And a Niffler tries to bite it off her arm.
Deserved.
Yeah, no, honestly, so deserved. So that's hilarious. And Hagrid says, they're used often in mines, that they're obsessed with shiny things, so they dig up shiny things. That's what they're known for. And they hide it in their little pouches, as we know from Fantastic Beasts later. It's cool about the pouches is they kind of have they almost seem to have like a invisible extension on their pouch. They can shove as much as they want in there.
Yeah.
I don't know if it ever runs out of space, really.
Built in Hermione's bag, like.
Yeah, no, seriously, it just goes rogue. But the gold was actually one of the kids, Goyle, because Goyle's a jerk, tries to shove some of the coins in his pockets, which, by the way, would be so mean. Do you know what I mean? Like, let's steal from the groundskeeper.
Yeah, he is not. The salary is not there, so.
No, I am not convinced he's getting paid appropriately.
He probably got paid in like that mountain of candy that he used as a reward. Like, that's his paycheck. Like, do not play.
Dumbledore's like, it's room and board, Like, and low-key also, he started when he got expelled his third year. So he would have been 14, 15. So it's like child labor.
Yeah.
Anyway. Okay. Goyle's trying to steal some coins, and Hagrid's like, that won't do you any good. It's leprechaun gold. And leprechaun gold goes away after 24 hours. It disappears.
Oh.
Goes poof. And so, okay, I know this is not the point of the scene, but when I reread it, I get so upset for the Nifflers. They think they're running around getting all this gold, and then later they're
like,
going to go
why do I feel so empty?
It's so sad.
Oh my god. Oh, yeah, that is kind of evil.
Yeah, they don't understand what leprechaun gold is,
Maybe they're like, is this the, like, they're traumatized from it, so next time they try and get gold, they're like checking every 5 seconds, like, is it still there? Like, ugh.
Yeah, we're gonna give them like anxious attachment to their treasure.
Oh,
poor babies. I'm assuming Hagrid probably
post-traumatic
gave them
gold
something
disorder.
in the end. What?
I hope so. PTGD, like post-traumatic gold disorder.
Yeah. Leprechaun gold just be doing everyone dirty.
I know. Oh, that is kind of evil.
No, it low-key, and it causes actually a lot of drama too, because Ron had paid Harry back with gold coins, leprechaun gold, at the Quidditch World Cup, because the Irish win and they're throwing gold everywhere, their mascot. And he was like, here, and pays back Harry for the little binocular things they use. And Harry didn't notice that the gold had disappeared. Like, and so, which, to be fair, that same night, there was like that dark mark that got put up.
There were other things, like,
it
definitely could have got lost.
Kicked, like, there's a lot. Like, Harry's like, I was surviving, but Ron was like, why did you never mention? And Harry was like, I didn't notice.
I didn't even mention it to myself. Like, please.
Yeah, no.
Like,
And Ron gets like really offended, which like I do kind of get. But so anyway, Leprechaun Gold's just doing everyone dirty. Everybody
yeah.
dirty.
No.
Lucky Charms is better.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. If
At least you
Niffler,
can eat it.
yeah, like if Nifflers collected anything else, like, but they have to do the one thing that there is an iteration of that just disappears after a certain amount of time. Like, why?
Solid
Why are we
lesson plan
doing
though.
this?
Solid lesson plan, I will
Yeah,
say.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. Ron does ask during this lesson because they're so cute, and like he also, I think there's like that high of like the Nifflers like finding treasure, right?
Yeah.
Which is kind of what they're used for a lot in the Wizarding World. Ron asks Hagrid, which I would like to hope is because he just thinks they're cute too. But if we're being honest, I think it's sus because I don't like Ron, so everything he does is a little sus. But he asks Hagrid, could we have them as pets? Like, or the whatever. And Hagrid's like, your mom would hate that. They would destroy the entire house.
Yeah. Okay, low-key, like, I would ask.
I would
Literally
want a
ask.
Niffler. No, guaranteed. Guaranteed.
I
It's a good question, but I wouldn't want them for their stealing treasure abilities. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're just so cute though, like
Yeah, they're cute.
suspiciously like Niffler-shaped lump in my back pocket as I leave class. Like, what do you mean?
And could
Like,
you imagine, like, at the end of a hard day, you come home and you're like, here, I found you a shiny thing, like,
yeah.
it's just
No,
so
like you
happy.
come home with your paycheck and like it's coins and then it's not there anymore because your Niffler ate it. Like,
I do think
stored
they
it
would
in
be
the
a
never-ending couch.
menace. They would be such a menace in a house. Like,
Yeah. But it's
which,
also it's almost like you're taking your pet to the vet and you just like lose all your money. So, like same idea.
yeah, same idea, same idea. I think they would destroy stuff too, right? So, like,
Yeah.
if like a button is shiny or something, they'd probably rip it off,
Mm-hmm.
So I do think they'd be a cute pet, but you'd have to be strategic about it. Like, it couldn't just be free
Yeah.
roaming like a cat.
I need you in a padded room with a straitjacket on, and then it's perfect. Like you can
Did you
get
ever play
anything.
Hogwarts Legacy?
No, I started, but then I got too busy. I couldn't.
Okay, well, there's Nifflers. And
Okay.
so on the map, I hadn't even bothered to go very far on the main quest, so I couldn't even capture them yet. I didn't even know that was a thing. Because I just
Yeah.
saw on the map something called Niffler Den, and I was like, shut the fuck up. So I went over to it,
I'm in.
obviously. Yeah, I was like, fuck this main quest. So I go over to the Niffler Den, and they had like, it was like in a tree trunk, like there was like a hole, like, like how animals
Mm-hmm.
have like little, you know what I mean? And there was just gold coins and like jewelry that they'd been stealing probably, but yet they're in the Forbidden Forest, and I thought that was so iconic that they're just like running around stealing things and then bringing it back to their
Yeah.
little home. Like, how fucking cute is that?
Oh, they're just like little squirrels getting ready for the winter. So
Except they
cute.
get ready with. It kind of reminds me of.
Except
Have
for
you
they're
heard?
just bougie.
They're just bougie. Yeah, that brings up a good question. What do Nifflers eat? I actually don't know.
Oh.
Because the treasure's just for the bit. Like, that's their personality.
Just for love of the game. Like,
yeah. Like, it's not a survival thing.
no.
Which, in terms of animals, is actually pretty funny, if you think about it. Okay, so then they show up again in the next book.
Mm-hmm.
Book 5, and this is my favorite of the Niffler. Like, it's just like 2 lines, but it's so funny. So if you remember, Umbridge has taken over the school, right? Bad things have reigned. Fred and George have already like done their big swamp thing everywhere and like been like, peace, you know what I mean? We find out that Lee Jordan, Fred and George's friend, had been levitating Nifflers through Dolores Umbridge's window.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and so one of the Nifflers that was levitated in destroyed her entire office. Just like ransacked it, which is why they would make bad pets, because it saw shiny things and it's just like pulling all the shiny things off her furniture and like and breaking shiny things off of things.
Yeah.
It just like completely wrecked it. And then when she came back in the room, it tried to gnaw, like instead of just pulling the ring off her finger to get her rings, it tried to gnaw at her fingers to get the rings
Oh
off.
my gosh, W Niffler.
I Okay, honestly, I was thinking about it before this, and I have to think, because Nifflers, like Hagrid was like, Nifflers are incredibly docile. You know,
Mhm.
they wreck things to get to shiny things, but I think normally they would, they want the path of least resistance.
Yeah.
So I think normally they would pull the ring off of you to steal your ring, not chew it. So I think, like, I deadass think they were like, this bitch. You know what I mean?
It's either that or their brain's just a little too small. They're just little guys, like, they don't know any better. Like, it's not their fault.
I wonder if it would have come off her hand because she was wearing rings that were like way too old. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
And so they
She
were like,
seemed yeah.
yeah. Because, like, we don't hear of Nifflers doing that. Like, Hagrid's, well, to be fair, Hagrid's not the most reliable narrator on how safe an animal is, though. But in theory, they're very docile. So I do think that that's really particularly interesting. But then a different one gets back into her office another time. But Lee Jordan again. He does it twice to her. And this time, it tries to take a chunk out of her leg.
Oh, that's great. Like, this is even better. It only
Tea.
goes up from here.
Yeah. And so I would imagine she's not wearing, like, bedazzled pants, like we
No.
not
Maybe
what
her
happened.
moisturizer is just, like, on point and her legs
Feel
are
like she
so
was so shiny.
She was like, yeah.
I saw
She-
a Reddit post where someone was like, do you think she was wearing, like, glittery leggings? And I was like stockings? And I was like, no. I honestly
No.
think she probably tried to kick it or something. And it
Yeah,
like went
that
after her.
tracks.
I think, like, how evil do you have to be for a docile creature to be like, you know what? Instead of my main objective being my shiny
The
things,
aura
I'm
is
actually going to try to
off.
kill you. Like,
Yeah. That is terrible, but also great at the same time.
yeah.
But
Because I bet she was pissed where they've already been in her office once. Like,
yeah.
I mean, Umbridge is, we see how mean she is to magical creatures, so I would imagine she, like, did something really mean to that Niffler.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my god. I'm just imagining like that one meme photo of the dog that looks so scared with the giant dinosaur behind it. Like when she realized there was another Niffler in her office, and she's just like freaking out.
She's like, I
It's
just
like you
fixed
know
all
what's
this.
coming. Like, yeah.
Yeah. No,
Oh,
I think
she
that's
deserves
why
it
she
though.
ends up doing those crazy security measures that catch Harry later. It's because of
Yeah.
Lee Jordan
Yeah.
and the Nifflers.
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
what a funny way to troll someone, though.
Yeah, like if I need to get revenge on anyone, I'm calling up a Niffler. Like,
Yeah.
I need you.
Like, it's
I have a
objectively
job for you.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Especially on someone like Umbridge, where she just was, like, so full of herself. And so
Right.
I'm sure she had, like, fake gold leaf on, like, all, like, bedazzling everything in her room.
Like they
for no
grab it and
reason.
they're like, this is like the worst. Like, why are we trying to steal this? Like, I don't want this. So let's just go for the fingers instead.
It is interesting because, like, I don't know if Nifflers particularly care about value so much as shiny.
Shininess, like the
Yeah,
shine
because, like, I don't know
factor.
if it matters if it's fake or not. I think they're just in it. They literally for the love of the shiny.
Love of the game, yeah. Yeah.
You know what they remind me of? Have you seen Moana?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, you know that crab that collects shiny shit?
The shiny, yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of
Oh
what the
my
Nifflers' vibes are.
gosh. Yeah, they just kind of hoard.
They're hoarders. But,
Same
like,
though.
cute hoarders.
Same.
Well, yeah, we were literally talking about how I hoard books, so
Right.
you know what I mean?
We are no better. Like,
No, no one is. And I think that's why we all like the Nifflers so much, is, like, it's just so cute that they're, like, in it for the
yeah.
bit.
And also like relatable content. Like,
I also think that, generally in fantasy worlds, when you think of creatures that hoard, it tends to be a dragon.
mm-hmm.
Like, dragons are always with big things of treasure, like in The
Yeah.
Hobbit or, like, old fairy tales, whatever, Shrek.
Mm-hmm.
So I do think, like, it makes it funnier to have it be this little bitty creature.
Yeah.
Because, like, yeah, how was the dragon stealing all that gold? Like, if you think about it.
It's like
Versus,
if you
like,
have like a lineup, dragon versus Niffler, like you're choosing the dragon. The Niffler didn't do anything. What do you mean? He's innocent, Your Honor. Like
he's just
he's
cute
just
and
a
little.
guy. He's just a
He's
little
just a
guy.
guy. No, I do think they're not like the most demure about stealing shit, so I do think like you would
No.
notice. You know, like they're
Like that
not
one scene where
pickpocketing
he's
you
like
in a
in
way
the
where you wouldn't know.
window, like
Oh,
so
that was funny.
obviously. Like
To be
he,
fair,
like
Newt
everyone can
was
see you.
familiar with that Niffler's game. You know what I mean? So that Niffler was adapting, bitch. Like, but no, that is really, Fantastic Beasts is really interesting because we do see like the Niffler like doing little different tactics
Uh-huh.
to get their stuff. And then also they kind of low-key save the entire day because they steal Grindelwald's blood pact.
Yeah.
Tea.
Yeah, they're just doing all the right things. Like Nifflers can do no wrong, is what I'm hearing from this whole conversation. So
I definitely think they can do wrong, but I think you would forgive them.
yeah,
Do you
they're
know what
just
I
like
mean?
they're just so cute. I want
Yeah, no, it's like, you know, when your cat knocks something over the table, but then they look at you with the really big eyes. You know,
Yeah.
you're like,
And
oh,
then
I
you
can't
pick them up and you
stand.
shake them out like that. And you're like, it's fine.
Yeah, exactly. Um, Honestly, when I watched Fantastic Beasts, like the second and the third one, I was only watching for the Nifflers, man. Like I didn't give a shit about
Yeah.
anything else.
Plot?
Every
What do you
frame,
mean
it was like
plot?
spot the
Like,
Niffler. Like, where is it?
yeah. Where is he, my boy?
One of the scenes, it's like on a train car. It like Niffler is not like no one's talking about the Niffler. It's very in the background, but you notice that spoons start disappearing.
Yes. Oh my gosh. They're just Niffler's gonna niff. Like he's just gonna do what he does. So
They're I really do think it's a clever magical creature, like it from a
mm-hmm.
world building standpoint. Like
Yeah, yeah.
honestly. So like I read a lot of fantasy books. And I actually think Nifflers are legitimately one of my favorite magical
Oh.
creatures. And maybe
Yeah.
Thestrals as well. So both from the
Yeah.
Harry Potter franchise. Dragons
Yeah.
are cool. We all love dragons, right?
Yeah, but there's so many of them.
There's so many of them in
There's a
terms of
lot of
like
dragons.
unique. You know what I mean? Like in
Yeah.
terms of unique, like this book came up with its own kind of thing. I do think they kind of
Mm-hmm.
stand out, you know?
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree. There's so many different beasts and they all have like their specific almost like purpose. So I don't know. I just think that they're really well done.
Yeah. Yeah, the demi-guys being invisibles. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. And the
Yeah.
alchemy being able to like change sizes and
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, just really clever shit, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think sometimes I just read one recently, and to be fair, I love the book. It was a great book, Shield of Sparrows. And they have these like monstrous creatures, but they're like
Uh-huh.
it's kind of like they call them something, you know, with a K. You know how fantasy does that? Like it just spells something differently. But there's like
Yeah.
giant bears and giant crocodiles, but I'm like, okay, but it's just a giant
Yeah,
crocodile.
it's just
Do you
like
know what
what
I
do you do
mean?
that is different?
Yeah, like I'm like, okay. Versus like this is kind of like innovative.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Getting stuck on my own words like a moron.
Yeah.
Oh my god. What would be your second favorite like magical creature? Like Harry Potter
My
or otherwise?
second favorite. I was gonna say like a frog, but that is not magical. Like that's just what happened. Let me
I
think.
guess
Oh
you could
my
say chocolate
goodness.
frogs, you could argue, because they seem to have some sentience.
They're magically delicious.
Okay. I have to say, I think it's fucked up to eat chocolate frogs.
Really? I'm gonna
Okay,
nom on those things all day. I have
okay,
no guilt. I'm eating them.
okay, but would you if you were actually in the wizarding world and it jumped away from you?
Yes, I would grab it and stuff
You're
it into
like, I
my
don't
like
care.
you're asking me like this is some sort of moral dilemma. No, I'm eating it. Like, it's chocolate. I'm eating
I
it.
guess I just like the whole, which I mean, it's really funny, the whole one good jump thing, like how they have one good jump out of the.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that would freak me out because, like, yeah, at what point when you have charmed something does it have sentience? That would freak me the fuck out. I don't know.
The one good jump better be into my mouth. Like that's all I'm saying. It's over for like as soon as I open it, that's it. Like it's done for. I'm sorry. I'm eating it. Like no regrets. Ugh. It
That's
sounds really good.
hilarious. Maybe you need some chocolate after this.
maybe I actually just bought some. I have like a big bar. It's like, what is it? Like salted caramel, like something from Whole Foods. I
Bougie.
know. I'm
Mm,
fancy today. I'm like the
yeah.
Niffler of chocolates today.
You're like, I actually just collect chocolate now.
Yeah, that's the new thing. That's the
Okay.
next movie.
I feel it.
Um
I feel it.
but I'm trying to think like actual other creatures. Do min do minions count? Like
Oh yeah, sure. We can count minions.
okay, I love the minions. I have a lot to
Okay.
say about the new Minions movie, but
I did not know because I don't know a ton about the minions. I think I maybe just saw Despicable Me. Ha! You look so
you're like
shocked.
hurting me.
I learned just recently, so tell me if it's wrong or not. I don't know. I saw it on TikTok. I don't know. I didn't fact check it. I saw a thing about how the lore of minions is that they serve the most evil person on the planet.
Yes, yes, and for
Except
like a
for during
long
Nazi
time.
Germany, they happened to be in Alaska or something, or like the Antarctic, because they wanted to fix the lore, which is why I think it showed up on
Uh,
my feed, as it was like about lore fixing.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
that's so silly. I had no idea. I
But
always thought Brew made them.
a lot of people are really mad. Not because of that, but
Oh,
because because the new movie so the other Minion movies, a little bit of background on the Minions. The other Minions center around Kevin, Stewart, and Bob. But this next movie, like, doesn't. They're new Minions, and nobody's really vibing with the new Minions so far, at least from their character designs. And it's like
uh,
how much more different can they get? They're yellow little pill-shaped guys, but apparently
uh.
apparently it's a big deal to the
So they
minion
have like different
community.
personalities.
They all do, but
Okay, so
now
what
like
happened
two of
to
them
those
have blue
three?
eyes and one of them has like three strands of curly hair. They used to all have straight hair. So it's a very big deal
Tea.
to the minion lovers of the world.
That's so silly, Taylor. I'm dead.
They're great though. I'm gonna be sat for the movie. Like I'm there. I'm gonna get
Oh my
advance
gosh.
tickets and I'm gonna get the best seats in the theater. Actually gonna rent out the whole theater to go
The entire
see the
theater.
new Minion. Yeah, just to
Are you
see the
gonna
new
invite
Minions.
friends or just you?
It depends on it depends on if that one wants to go with me. If Brent wants to go, I'll take him, but he's on thin ice. Like we don't know if he'll make the
Mm.
cut. So
Didn't it happen one time, one of the Minion movies, didn't people dress up like minions to go see it?
yes, and it got really insane because
Yeah, like
theaters were
movie theaters
having
were
to
like
kick people
banning it.
out because
Yeah, that was
they
weird.
were all dressed in suits going inside, but then the real problem was like they were throwing popcorn around everywhere and like being really
Sure.
disruptive. And the same thing happened for the Minecraft movie. So I
Hmm.
don't know. I think people pick and choose movies to meme on, and Minion is not one to play about. So that was wrong. Do what you
I
want to the
will say,
Minecraft movie.
I feel like it was interesting because then I think they were like making rules like you couldn't show up in a suit, period.
Yeah, yeah.
And so like you couldn't come to the movie straight from work or whatever. So it
But
is
I feel
interesting because like
yeah.
I saw girls go to Devil Wears Prada in prom dresses the other day.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like that sort of like at least around that time set more of a precedent for movies because I know like when Wicked Part 1 came out, some theaters were like you cannot wear green face paint. Like you
oh
can't
yeah,
like
I saw videos of girls
yeah.
washing it off. Yeah, that
Mhm.
was tea. But then
Yeah.
other times, like you'll have movies where like the marketing is like, come and dress up. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So you just never, I don't know. I guess maybe
Yeah.
the line is face paint because it's hard to identify you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess. I guess that makes sense.
I guess if you're just green, it's difficult. Uh
You would think you'd be able to
that's the
tell.
that's where they draw the line. When you're green, mm-mm.
We can't tell who you are
We
anymore. But a
can't. That
wig
just
is
changes
fine.
your
A
whole
wig's
face.
fine. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
No, that is interesting. I'm dead, girl. I'm dead. Well, I hope the Nifflers make it into the new franchise.
Oh my gosh. I wonder if they'll include like those little parts, especially since they were so big and Fantastic Beasts, and people will be like, "Oh my God, we didn't realize
Well,
that
they're
they were in
kind
Harry
of a
Potter."
merch gold mine. So,
Yeah,
like, all
yeah.
they have to do is find a reason to have like a pivotal scene happen with the
Mm-hmm.
Nifflers happening at like in Magical Creatures lesson. Like it
Yeah,
doesn't have to be a big thing, but I do think, I mean, the Nifflers like one of the biggest merch things now, I
yeah.
think.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Like all kinds of Niffler stuff. It's almost like Hello Kitty level of branding within the Harry Potter community. It's like you can find Hello Kitty anything, but now like if you're looking for Harry Potter merch, like you can find anything Niffler.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, and that really only happened in the last 2 years, so I imagine they'll
mm-hmm.
lean into
Yeah,
it.
it's super saturated now, I think. Just like Niffler, 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 because they're so easy to market though. So,
That's fair. I remember when I first made mine, I think there was, like, nothing Niffler, like,
oh,
anywhere. Like, you couldn't
yeah,
find a Niffler to save your life, you know what I mean?
yeah.
So it is kind of silly because it was maybe, like, 2019 that I made that? 2020?
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, so it's been a long time, but I don't know. I don't know. I
Mm-hmm.
also I do think, like, it's interesting because I feel like a lot of Harry Potter fans, like, I feel like the Deathly Hallows symbol was used on all of our shit for a long
Yeah.
time, and I've never really understood that because the whole
Yeah.
moral of the series is kind of like that to be the master of death is kind of immoral. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And so
Listen, there's
then
a lot of things that they market that I'm like, why would you do that?
yes! Like, I'm like, of all the things, like, this should not be the symbol of the franchise
Right.
versus, like, the Niffler, it's like, "Oh, it's cute, it's
You're a
funny,
cute guy,
it's not
yeah.
really harming anyone, it might steal your shit, but it's not, like, harming you, unless
It
you're
might
Umbridge and you
like
kick it."
bite your legs off, but other than that, like it's fine.
That's
And
only
if
if you're
anything, we
evil,
forgive them
Taylor.
after. Oh,
Only
my
if
bad.
you're evil.
I just won't moisturize before seeing any niffler.
It could not have been her moisturizer.
Maybe it was
Taylor,
really good.
there is a difference between
I need that
glistening
moisturizer.
skin and shiny. Like, there's a difference.
I don't know.
Taylor's like,
I
"I
don't know.
don't know."
I need to see for myself. I need a viewing with Umbridge right now.
I
I will
also feel
let you
like
know.
Umbridge would still probably have had rings and jewels on, and her
Mm-hmm.
buttons were probably shiny because she would wear those,
Right?
like,
Like
pink
there's other
suits.
things to go for.
Yeah, so it had to have gone for her leg because she was mean to it. Like,
Or
I
maybe
had
they
to.
were just that shiny. Like, let's put this back into the conversation. Maybe they were just so shiny.
Oh my god, here I am. I think it's iconic of them to go after her, and you're like, "No."
She just has really great legs. Like, she never skips leg day. And
Umbridge definitely skips leg day. Although she like, what the fuck are you talking about? Although I guess she wore those kitten heels, so maybe that does something for her
yeah.
calves. You know? I don't
See
know.
what I'm saying?
Oh my god, I'm literally dead. Uh, well, thank you everyone for joining us today. Before we go, Taylor, do you have anything like Niffler or otherwise? Like, tell people where to find you, stuff going on for your business,
Oh
whatever.
my gosh. Yes. So I am doing a lot of Niffler pins. So you can find me on Instagram at CowCatClean, and that's like my main thing. But I also go live on an app called Palm Street, and I'll sell Niffler pins. It's mainly just Niffler. It's mainly just Nifflers. So if you like Nifflers, I have a lot of enamel pins and some stickers. I'm venturing out into the anime realm, so that's been really fun. But yeah, I'm mainly on Instagram and Palm Street. So
Do you still have some of those purses?
yes, I
Okay, I'm
not
gonna
very many
throw that
though.
up here so that people can see it again.
And
Like,
I
you know
do
what I mean?
have I should send you one. I have like a little Niffler claw clip that like grabs
Oh,
onto
cute.
your hair. So if you want one, just
Yeah.
tell me. I'll mail you one.
I mean, yeah, of course I want one. Be serious.
Be so for real right now. Like,
You're like, do you
uh,
want a Niffler? Yeah. Yeah, I
yeah,
do.
why wouldn't I?
Abso-fucking-lutely I do. Uh, that's amazing. Um, I think your content's really fun. You post a lot of, like, sometimes I don't get them, but jokes on your stories too.
Yes, you have to be like chronically online to understand some of them.
Okay, but is it, like, chronically online, or is it, like, because I think I'm chronically online, or is it, like, in your live streams?
like the mayo stuff.
Yes! Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I don't
Oh
know.
my
And then
god.
sometimes you make jokes about dumplings, and it's taken me a long time to just be like, she's really likes dumplings. I
Okay,
don't know.
I do really like dumplings and Diet Coke, and that's like a lot of my friends make fun of how much of those I consume. So on my story, I used to do this thing like, what should I get for lunch? And then the two options would be like dumplings or dumplings. So
Yes.
like
And
there's
it
like
wasn't like
the
two different
illusion of
kinds of
choice.
dumplings. It was just like
It
dumpling or
was just like
dumpling.
dumplings or dumplings. So, and then the mayo thing, I have a friend, they also have a shop called Watson and Gray's. They sell
Oh, I
pins
love
as
them.
well. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
so funny. They're
I'm not
amazing.
as into the pin game as some people, but I have multiple of their pins. Like, if you've
And
ever
they're just
seen my
great people
pin board,
too.
I always talk about their pins. So,
Yeah, and I did Enchanticon with them last year, and they're amazing. They're great. Um, but there's one member named Jonathan, and he like is a mayo hater, and I love mayo. Like I go to Jersey Mike's almost every day, and I'll get my sandwich add mayo, and I always tell him, and I like bully him about it because he just like he's just such a hater. Like he's so anti mayo, but he loves aioli, which I don't understand. But anyways,
no, that's great.
you don't like mayo?
I don't like aioli.
Oh, okay. Okay. At least you're consistent. At least there's consistency in your life. But Jonathan, he's just like he's such a hater. So we always joke about it with him. And that's why we bring up mayo so much, mainly just to make Jonathan mad. And there's just so many
So, like,
jokes.
do
Like
you
there's
eat
the
a weird
microwave,
amount
the
of mayo,
kettle.
or is it like a normal amount of mayo in your sandwich?
I feel like it's a normal amount of mayo. Like I just say add mayo and they put like a
Okay,
smear
you're
of
not
mayo
like,
on it.
yeah, you're
I'm
not
not
like, give me
crazy.
extra.
No, no,
Yeah.
no, 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 no. There's not like
Okay.
pre-existing mayo and I'm saying add mayo. It's just
Okay.
like a normal human being amount of mayo that I'm consuming.
When I was younger, there was a show. How old are you?
I'm pretty sure I'm 24.
What the fuck do you mean you're pretty sure?
Like I always have to do math when I say my age.
You're like, I
let me
don't know. Like, that's
'cause
news to me too.
okay, so it's August 28th, 2001. So I think I'm 25. Wait, no, 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 no. Wait, I don't know. Okay, I'm either 24 or 25. It's one of the two.
Okay, so this you won't know this, because I'm older than you, by a few years, and these things go way fast. But there was a show called The Amanda Bynes Show when I was a kid,
Yes, yeah.
and they would do like, I don't know, I didn't even see a lot of episodes, but one of the very few episodes I saw, there was a challenge where like there was like this thing of mayo that was like as tall as a human being, and it was like eat the whole thing. I don't think I
Oh,
didn't like mayo before that, but I think it fucked me up, Taylor. Like,
yeah.
yeah,
Wait, no, because
like, I
that,
was like that. Anytime there's that much of something, it's suddenly gross. I don't know. No.
no, unless it's like dumplings. Like, I could probably down that many dumplings. Like, I, I can consume
I
like
think you
an
would die. Like, I
incomprehensible
literally
amount.
think you would die.
I think I would turn into a dumpling and then I'd just be happy. Like, I'd have reached peak form in my
And then
life.
someone would eat you, though.
I give back
But
to
you
the
couldn't
world.
be
I
mad
give
at
back.
them because you
I
ate the chocolate frog. So,
That's wrong. Don't turn my ideas back on me. That's so evil of you. That's so wrong. Oh my god,
I'm
but
sorry. It was there, and I had to do
even
it.
with
I had
all
to
of
do it.
that, I would still eat the chocolate frog, even if just to get revenge for my future self being eaten as a dumpling. Like I would
You're like, hypothetically, just in case I become a dumpling, I'm going to eat this frog.
chowing down.
I will say,
Like,
it probably, where it's a charm, I think it's the chocolate is charmed. I don't think it has sentience, versus if it had been transformed, like transfigured, I think you could argue it might have sentience. Because
if I was
sometimes
a
they'll, like,
dumpling, I would be so sentient. I'd just have like overwhelming amount of joy. I'd just be so happy. So you can't eat me without feeling bad. So
okay, deal. I'm like getting into the logistics of the magic, and you're just like, no.
we're actually writing a book about this right now.
That is my thing. I think I take everything too seriously. I actually think this was like the least deep divey I've ever gone on something. Like
We talked about Minions, like we went kind of out there.
We did go kind of out there, but those are the best episodes, I think. So
Yeah.
I'm so glad that you came. I'm so glad you were here.
Of course, thank you for
In terms of
having
FanCorner
me.
announcements, suddenly panicked, remembered everything, I forgot everything in my life. I have a ton of new products coming out next week, a ton, and I've been promising that for a while. But I actually took product photography today, and Taylor can vouch for me because she saw it on my stories. So It's actually happening. I'm actually listing things. There's a bunch of new duck stickers. There's like the cosplaying ducks. There's a bunch of new happiness spells, including a cat, which you guys have been asking for forever. There's also a fire sprite. Um, it's kind of from Crescent City, like Lahaba, which I think is iconic. So there's a lot of fun things. So check that out next week. And also my next book will be coming out later this year. So I don't know if I ever announced that. So yeah, my
Yeah,
next
I did
book's
not
coming
know
out this year.
that. Oh
Yeah,
my goodness.
I
That's
think
so
I've like
exciting.
hinted on my author profile, but I haven't like, yeah, yeah,
Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. That's going to be
yeah. So it's
awesome.
kind of different. So it's called Chronically Inconvenient, and it's a poetry book about being chronically ill.
Uh-huh.
So I'm pretty excited about it. It gets kind of dark and angsty. I throw some people under the bus. Yeah, I'll tell Taylor about that after. She'll get a sneak peek on who I throw
It'll
under the
be
bus.
beautiful though. So,
Yeah, I honestly think it'd be really healing. Anyone that knows someone that's really sick, anyone that is really sick, anyone just dealing with medical care stuff, I think it'd be healing. And then my next fairy tale is in progress, but I don't have a date for her yet. So, but it's like an aerial retelling.
oh my
And I think, yeah.
gosh.
Yeah, in
Lots of
this one,
exciting things.
yeah, Ariel, like, her voice is being taken away under the sea. Like, by
Mm,
being a princess, she's like locked into this life, and so she escapes above world to get her voice back. So it's like
mm,
kind of different.
yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just doing all kinds of stuff. I don't know, guys. And Taylor's so cute. Taylor bought my book when it came out. She's like my biggest hype man. I don't know. You're so sweet to me. Um,
Oh,
I'm sure we'll have you on the episode again soon. And we'll link all
yay.
your stuff below so everyone go follow her, go do the things. But until next time, have a very magical day.